geometry students. In section 7-2, we dealt with similar figures, and we had to show that we had corresponding angles equal, as well as the ratios of the sides being equal or having the same proportions. In 7-3, we're going to focus on triangles and showing that triangles are similar. We'd have to show all three sides have the same ratio, and then all three sets of corresponding angles would also have to be equal. Well, just like congruent triangles, you have shortcuts for similar triangles. I would pause the video and take a moment and write down the 3 similarity tests. Okay, now I'm going to explain them. In AA similarity, if you have 2 sets of corresponding angles being equal, then the triangles are going to be similar. Number 2, SSS similarity. That's a side, 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 so you'd have to have the sides having the same ratios. And usually students will say, how do you know what goes with what? Well, you take the largest side and put it with the largest side. That's how I got the 8 and the 4 together here. And then I took my next one, which was 6 and 3, and I put those together. And then I took 4 and 2 and I put those together. Notice they all have the same ratio of 2, so those proportions are equal. Side angle side similarity, same thing with the side angle side triangle congruency test. The angle has to be between the sides. And again, students will ask, wow, how do you know what goes with what? I'm taking the largest side, 12, and putting it with the largest side, which is 4, and smallest, 6 and 2, and you get the same ratio. Let's take a look at the problems. It says, determine whether the triangles are similar, and then state the test used and write the mathematical sentence about the similarity. Okay, I'm given sides in this one, so I'm thinking this is going to be SSS similarity. I just need to check my ratios. I'm going to take my largest, and I'm going to put them together, the 10 and the 15, which gets me 2/3. Then I'm going to take my middle, which is 8 and 12. I'm going to reduce that, divide by 4. It gets me 2/3. And then I'll take my smallest ones, which are 6 and 9. And that's 2/3 as well. So yeah, these are similar by SSS similarity. And then you have to write the mathematical sentence. So now you got to match your corresponding parts. Triangle, I'm just going to go A, B, C, similar. Now I got to match my corresponding parts. I went A, B, so I got to match it with D, E. And then I went to C, so I got to go with the one that corresponds, which is to E, F. So make sure you are writing the similarity test as well as the mathematical sentence. That's something that you guys might forget on a quiz. Let's look at number 2. You have 2 sets of sides and you have an angle in between. So I'm thinking this is going to be SAS similarity. I just have to check my ratios. So I'm going to take my 24, which is my largest, and put it with my 16. And that gives me 3/2. And then I'm going to take my 39. And that goes with my 26, that's the largest one. And that reduces to 3/2 as well. So yeah, this is similar by SAS similarity. And then I need to write my mathematical sentence. I'm going to start with B, I'm going to go over to F, and then to E. Similar, I got to match, that's the tilde for similar. Match my corresponding parts. Oh, I like how I did this color so I can figure it out. I went BF, which is red, so I need to start with NL, and then I went over to F, which was F to E, which has nothing on it, so I need to do L to M. So again, remember to write that mathematical statement. All right, next section says, same type of thing. Determine whether the triangles are similar. If so, write the similarity statement. All right, now you're looking at number 1, you're going, there aren't any numbers. I'm thinking it's SAS similarity, side angle side similarity. But I need to check it out. How am I going to check it out? There are no numbers. Well, why don't we add some in here? These two need to be equal. I'm going to write a 2 there and a 2 there. I can write any number I want. These two just need to match. I'm going to write a 10 and a 10. Okay, well, so 2 and 10, 2 and 10. Aren't they going to have the same ratio, 1/5, 1/5? So yeah, this is SAS similarity. And I'm going to write my mathematical statement. Does it say that? Yep, write a similarity statement. So I need to do my triangle RTS similar to, I started with R to T, so X to W, over to S. In the next problem, you're looking and you're going, it was easy to see the triangles in number 1. Do you see the triangles on number 2? You need 2 triangles. Yep, you've got a small one. And I'm going to pull them apart. There's my small one, L, M, N. And then I got a big one, L, P, Q. I need some numbers too, don't I? L is 10, MN is 8. Okay, now this is the whole side here. That's 15. That whole side's 15. Sometimes people accidentally grab 5. Don't do that. And then we got 12. There's not enough information, you're thinking. But remember, hey, they both have this angle, don't they? They both have this angle. Still not good enough. If you were thinking, hey, this is going to be side angle, side similarity, it has to be the angle in between, the included angle. This would be the included angle, the angle in between the 2 sides. You cannot tell. You can't tell they are similar. You need angle between sides that are given. Running out of room. All right, the next section says identify the similar triangles in each figure and explain why they're similar, and then find the missing measures. So the explaining is going to be one of those similarity tests. Pause the video, and if you want to, I separated my triangles already. If you want to take care of that, you can. I pulled out the little one, and I have pulled out the larger one. Identify the similar triangles. And so I have this one right here, and I have this one right there, PQR. And notice, I've taken these two, and I've added them together. And at this point, you're saying, well, they both have P in common, so you've marked it. And now you're going, well, this is like the last problem, Mrs. Hefty. It isn't, because you have parallel as well, right here. These two are parallel. This is a transversal. So you can mark this angle and that angle, and you can mark this angle and this angle. So I can mark this with a double, that with a double, this with a triple, and this with a triple. So these triangles are similar by AA similarity. So I'll explain why they're similar. They're similar by AA similarity. Now I need to go and I need to write my proportion. Okay, so take your corresponding sides. 6 corresponds with 8. Then now cross from the 6 from the same triangle as x plus 7. And notice I combined my like terms here. I already wrote 2x plus 6. To make life easier, guys, I've talked about this once already. Hey, reduce those ratios if you can, and then you don't need your calculator. 6/8 is 3/4. I have to scroll. Now cross multiply. 3 times 2x plus 6 equals equals 4, and x plus 7. We've got 6x plus 18, 4x plus 28. You're doing the algebra. Get your like terms together. That's going to get you your 2x. It's going to get you 10. X is 5. In example number 2, we have to find the x and the y. So I've already pulled my triangles out. What I didn't do here is I didn't mark B and angle D are equal, so I need to mark those. Okay, then don't both of my triangles, I took the little triangle and I took the big triangle, don't both of them have angle A in them? So I need to mark angle A. Okay. And I'm going to just mark the third one. So these two triangles are congruent by AA similarity. We got two angles. I'm going to mark this third one just so that helps me. And now I got to match my parts is what I got to do. So I'm looking and I'm saying, oh, why? I missed this right here. This is x plus y. So now I'm looking at my first triangle ABE, and I see 10. So I'm going to take my 10, and what corresponds with that 10? I'm looking at a single marking and a double marking, so I'm coming down here. I'm looking for single and double, and that's going to get me my x plus y. That's not making me very happy. All right. And I'm going to grab 9. 9 has single and triple. So single and triple goes with the 15. All right, now I missed something here. I missed this x. Goes right here. Ah, that makes me happy because I'm going to write a third ratio, x. And that is double and triple, so I'm looking for double and triple in the bottom one, and that is 17, right? 17. Now I have 3 ratios there. I'm going to grab these two here, guys. I'm going to look at these at first. So I've got my 9 and my 15 equals x over 17. Cross multiply, 9 and 17. Equals 15 and x. Okay, and so 9 times 17 is 153 equals 15x. Divide by 15, x equals 10.2. And now I'm going to take these two. 10, I'm going to plug in x, 10.2 plus y. Hey, I can reduce that 9 over 15. I should have done that earlier. That gives me 3/5. Go ahead and cross multiply. It gives me 50 equals 3 times 10.2 plus y. Go ahead and finish 50 equals 30.6 plus y. Move your 30.6, 19.4 equals y. So match up those corresponding parts, people. Marking those angles really helps a lot because they're not always going to match up perfectly, so using those angles will help. All right, have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.